Hi, boys and girls. It is that time of year again. It is time for our March Madness of Books. Miss Alicia has set up our beautiful bracket to get started this year. Our March Madness theme for this year is author illustrator versus author illustrator. Our author and illustrator David Shannon versus author illustrator Mark Teague. So this is a little different this year with our author illustrator matchup, but it should be interesting. It should be fun. These are all great books. A lot of them I've read to my class when I was a teacher and are just classics. So I'm looking forward to what you all think and who you vote as the winner by the end. Enjoy. Our first matchup for March Madness of Books is Too Many Toys by David Shannon versus Baby Tamer by Mark Teague.
Too Many Toys by David Shannon. Spencer had too many toys. They covered the floor of his bedroom and piled up in his closet. They were stashed under his bed. They spilled down the stairs and into the living room. He had big toys in his backyard and little toys in his bathtub. Sometimes Spencer played with nice, quiet wooden pool toys. Other times he played with noisy, crazy electronic toys. He had puzzles, board games, and talking books that fueled his mind, and loud, jumpy, frenzy video games that didn't. Spencer liked to make his toys into a parade that stretched from one corner of the house to the other and back again. There is an entire zoo of stuffed animals and a gigantic army of little action figures. He had a fleet of planes, trains, and toy boats, and a convoy of miniature trucks and cars. He also had lots and lots of musical instruments, art supplies, and alien spaceman weapons. Everyone gave toys to Spencer. Of course, his mom and dad did, but so did Grandma Boo Boo and Poppy and Granddaddy and Auntie Meme and Uncle Fred and Cousin Drew. They gave him toys for every holiday, even the 4th of July and his birthday. He also got toys from all of his friends on his birthday and on their birthdays too when he went to their parties. He got toys at the drive-in with his kid burger and at school for having lots of peace person points, and at the dentist and the doctor when he didn't squirm. That's a lot of toys. They were becoming a household hazard. Have you ever stepped on a Lego piece in your bare feet or a jack? Well, it really hurts, especially if you weigh as much as Spencer's dad. You can also trip on things like railroad tracks and race cars if you're carrying a load of laundry. One day, Spencer's mom had it up to here with all the toys. "Spencer!" she yelled on her way up the stairs. "You have too many toys." "That's impossible," thought Spencer. Then she said, "We're going to get rid of some of them." "That's a catastrophe. Pick out which ones you don't want," she ordered, "and put them inside this box." "But I love them all," Spencer cried. "All right," his mother said, "I'll help you. She picked up an alien space ninja. How about this one? You haven't played with this one in years. But I was just about to. Spencer, his mother said. It doesn't have a head. I'm making him a new one, Spencer replied. Fine, said Spencer's mother, but this can definitely go. She put down the alien and picked up a filthy, one-eared bunny. Not Mr. Fluffer's. Mom, how could you? This one then, she said. That's Mr. Fluffer's best friend. This one? Mother, have you forgotten? Grandma Boo-Boo gave me that for my 4th birthday, and I'll never be four again, ever. Oh, please, Spencer, said his mother, rolling her eyes. Don't be so dramatic. Okay, she said, you can keep that one, but I'm giving away this pig and this Johnny Choo Choo. Tell you what, countered Spencer, I'll let you have the pig, but I get to keep Johnny Choo Choo? What are you, a lawyer now? Asked Spencer's mother. You can keep Johnny Choo Choo, but the cow goes in the box too. Deal? How about the 2 Gingy Goomies instead, said Spencer, and I'll throw in a little peeper of your choice. How about all of them go into the box and you don't watch TV for a week? Spencer decided it was in his best interest to agree. Deal. Finally, some toys in the box, sighed Spencer's mom. I had no idea this would be so much work. She plopped down on the floor next to an egg-shaped pirate that bellowed, Arr, Arvesty, yay, servy dog, azavi, your derby, arg, derby, arg. Here's another one you can do without, she said. No problem, said Spencer. His mom nearly fell over. What? You're going to give it up just like that? Sure, Spencer replied. That's Dad's. So Spencer and his mom went through every toy box and looked in every closet and under every bed until they had haggled and wrestled and argued over every toy in the entire house. Finally, they were finished, and his mom had a cup of hot tea and a short rest. Then she went upstairs to begin loading the toys into the car. But instead of a nice, neat box of toys all ready to go, she saw a big, messy pile of toys all over the floor. Spencer, she screamed. What have you done? We had a deal. You were right, Mom, Spencer called from his bedroom. I do have too many toys, but we can't give away this box. It's the best toy ever. The end.
The Baby Tamer by Mark Teague. The babysitter Amanda Smeety showed up at 6:15. She'd come to watch the Egmont kids, Clarabelle, Zeke, and baby Laureline. Their parents met her at the door. Good luck, they cried. Then they turned and raced away and were gone in the blink of an eye. That's sort of strange, Amanda thought. They're awfully quick to go. I suppose they must be in a rush to make it to an early show. But once inside, Amanda gasped. It was as wild as a circus in there. The noise was enough to curl her toes and send shockwaves through her hair. From bongo drums and flugelhorns to pianos and tambourine, there was no louder three-piece band than Clarabelle, Zeke, and baby Laureline. Then Clarabelle did cartwheels while Zeke chased the cat, and baby Laureline rode her choo-choo train across the front door mat. Amanda rubbed her chin and thought, they're merely trying to test me. So she yawned and said, your little pranks really don't distress me. The Egmont children sputtered and groaned. This outcome wouldn't do. If the babysitter yawned at plan number 1, it was time for plan number 2. This plan called for greater mischief on an even grander scale. The Egmonts cackled and clasped their hands. This time, they wouldn't fail. Clarabelle quickly showed her skill as a prankster and a teaser. She dumped an octopus in the bath and shoved penguins in the freezer. Now came Brother Zeke's turn, and not to be outdone, he jumped 5 chairs on his tricycle, but crash landed on the 6th one. Then he performed his magic act. He placed his top hat on a trunk and mumbled secret magic words, waved his wand, ta-da! A skunk! Last of all came little Laureline, who walked a wire between 2 chairs. Then used the couch as a trampoline and disappeared up the stairs. Amanda simply shrugged and said, I really must confess, I've seen a lot of pranks before and these just don't impress. The Egmonts howled and stamped their feet. It was quite a sight to see, but they still had one more plan to try. The big one, number 3. First, Zeke set off fireworks. They exploded rat-a-tat-tat, and Laureline charged through on a small white horse, balancing like an acrobat. Next came dancing elephants, camels, monkeys, bears, and Clarabelle the lion tamer with her flashing whips and chairs. After all the uproar ended, Amanda asked, is there more? But the Egmont kids were too tired to move, and they collapsed across the floor. So she gathered the children one by one and put them all to bed. You know, these pranks were pretty good, Amanda Smeedy said. She ushered out the animals, tidied up till the house was clean, then she kissed her sleeping friends goodnight, Clarabelle, Zeke, and baby Laureline. As she sat there eating ice cream, she smiled, and who could blame her? I'm one cool cucumber, she told herself. Amanda Smeedy, baby tamer.
I hope you enjoy both books, and don't forget to vote.